Step in the box, sports cards fans. Welcome back to another episode. And we got another episode of Batter Up with John at ERB Sports. What's up, John?
Hey, doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm awesome. Looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this.
Yeah, we're going to do it on your channel this time. So this is the second installment of Batter Up with Brett and John. Today, we're going to talk some Topps Chrome. We're going to rip some Topps Chrome. Wish we'd be ripping Topps Chrome from this year, but we've got a couple blaster boxes from last year. Each of us are going to open on tonight's live stream. So we're hosting on Brett's channel, like I said. Everybody, hope you enjoy the content. We got a couple cool topics to talk about. Try to keep things flowing. So yeah, I guess we should probably just dive right in. First topic. Well, I know this one's been played out, but the first topic is Fernando Tatis and the 80-game suspension for getting popped for steroids or PEDs, right? Your thoughts?
You know, I've said this on a couple of my videos. I'm just bummed as a sports fan. You know, as a Cubs fan, the Cubs have been out of it, and they're not that exciting. So I was looking forward to seeing Tatis play with Juan Soto and Machado into the playoffs and seeing some spectacular play. Maybe put up a fight with the Dodgers, you know, another storyline, and Tatis was coming back. I even had a box of Series 2 from 2019 that I was going to open the day he returned. Like, I was getting amped up for that. And now, you know, so as a sports fan, the kid is electric. It's really disappointing, you know?
It's just
how do you feel?
You know, I haven't been watching a lot of baseball this year, but I do keep tabs on like the stat lines and everything. I think it's just like many people have said, it's disappointing. The timing of it was kind of terrible because they had just traded for Juan Soto. So there was all that energy like, oh my gosh, the Padres, they got Tatis coming back, they're going to win it all. And I said, I think I told you this. I said they remind me of the Braves from last year, that they had made like a couple critical moves to really stack that lineup and make it very difficult. Even though they'll probably be a wild card team, they'll make it very difficult to kind of get through them in the playoffs. And I think this changed kind of everything. But there's one guy on that team. We'll talk about him in a bit. And he kind of surprised me the other night. I did a little bit of research, started watching a couple videos, and we'll definitely be on the lookout for this guy going forward. He might get traded after Tatis comes back. He might have an everyday home in San Diego. We don't really know. But sometimes the players that you least expect to star or have an opportunity, sometimes they just come crawling out of the woodwork. So we'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, I don't necessarily have a lot of other thoughts on Tatis other than disappointing. You know, lots of people in the chat already commenting on that. Definitely, we'll just have to see how that plays out in the long run. But for now, we'll I don't know. We'll hope for the Brewers, right? You probably know what you're talking about.
You know what? I would rather root for the Brewers than the Cardinals. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, funny though. The Brewers traded Hader to the Padres too, so they were like double stacking up. So, yeah,
it's crazy. What else you got?
Well, the next topic I wanted to touch on, and we'll maybe think of a couple other. I got some thoughts going through my head, but next topic was the pricing that we found out yesterday or the day before on Topps Chrome retail. Now, hobby's expensive already.
Yeah.
But the price on retail on Dick's Sporting Goods the other day, you sent me that link, and it was, I think it's 32 cards per box or 28 cards per box. Last year's was 32 cards a box. $42 a box for 32 cards.
$42, yeah.
$42. That's I don't know. These were 30 last year. And they had raised the price by like $10 over the year before, and it was like, okay, so they got a 50% price increase. But now I guarantee when they're on Target, these are going to be $40. There's no doubt. They're going to be probably $42 at Walmart. They'll probably be, I don't know. Wherever else they sell them. They might be at in stores at Target. You got Meyer. Meyer will probably be $45 a blaster. It's comical. I was there earlier. I was hunting for some optic. It's kind of like it's like a kind of guilty. I don't know how to say guilty pleasure, but it's like the, like the girlfriend you knew in high school who you can always go to, rely upon, right? Meyer always has cards. You're just going to pay more for them. So it's not something you should do, but it's something, if you have to rely on it to get some product, you can do it. But it might have been a bad example, but it's just, it's like one of those things.
I like that one.
You might have to rely on that because it's like the easy thing to do. But unfortunately, the gentleman who stocks, he wasn't at the store that I normally frequent. I heard he went to the other store earlier in the afternoon, and the guys that I know wiped out all the optic anyway. So I was hoping to go to the other store and didn't find anything. So he'll probably be there while we're making this live stream or 4 in the morning. So it's life.
Yeah. When I got that link yesterday, I was excited because my friend sent it to me out of the blue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, Dick's Sporting Goods has Topps Chrome. And I didn't realize it was live when I clicked on the link right away. I thought it was like, a preloaded one that it was coming. I clicked on it, saw it was available, and I sent him a text. I'm like, dude, is this ship right away? Because I wasn't expecting Topps Chrome to be out. And I was going to pay $42 for it was a limit of 3 for those of you who are watching. I was going to pay it for 3 to get it. And then I was going to do an episode on it. I was going to open some cards. I don't mind overpaying for 3 boxes, whatever, it is what it is if you get it. But then I went to check out and I saw the ship date and I'm like, well, I'm not doing that. I'm going to roll the dice and see if it's, maybe it's $34.99 at Target. Who knows? We don't know. But I mean, I guess my take on it last year, I was skeptical when I heard Fanatics was going to take over Topps. I know a lot of people were really excited, but I'm not going to lie. I was not excited because they got to make money. They spent a lot of money on not only buying the license, but they have a profit share with the players union. So not only are they buying the license, they're splitting profits with these players and the players union. So they got to make above and beyond. So I'm sure people know cards are being printed more. They're printing more. They've got to come up with other ways. So raising prices, number one, and printing more is making their money. So again, I'm a sucker. I'm going to buy some. It's just when we go to pull up the checklist from last year to see what it is, now we can compare it to see how bad it really is,
Yeah, I would be curious to see the odds. I saw, I think it was on Cardboard Connection, actually. They had the odds. I don't know if it was for hobby or retail, but on the box here in front of me, I've got 1 in 4 as a refractor. So, you get 4 per box probably. Maybe 2 to 4, something like that. Not a lot. But in the case of the Cardboard Connection thing, I think it said 1 in 3, which makes me think they printed less of it.
Interesting.
They could have. Maybe they really could have because they knew that they were going to sell it for more, print a little less. Got Wander in it. It'll be popular. I wish they'd come out with the checklist a little early, so I might stop dogging the product so much. Because if it just has Wander in it, I have zero interest in that product. I'd rather just wait for time to pass. Maybe
I think they're all going to be it. I think Soto, Torkelson, Witt, they're all going to be in it. I would be interested to see what the what the odds are on the negative parallel, because like on this one, it's 1 in 131 packs. To just see, like, that's how you can kind of get a good idea too. But
was the auto was 1 in 100.
The negative was 1 in 131 packs.
Okay.
I didn't even look for the autos really. I know I was pulling some autos, and I was pulling autos out of 2020 blaster boxes like crazy. That was 2 years ago when that came out. My channel, I had run into a display at Walmart and bought all the blaster boxes, and that was some of my best videos that attracted, because nobody else was doing videos of it. And I pulled, I think, 3 or 4 autographs out of blasters. That was a good product, real good. So if you're buying 2020 Chrome, it's got autos in it.
Yeah.
We'll see if we get autos this year.
I hope there's live autos.
There should be.
Should be. I think I saw in the box it said home of the Chrome autograph. So I assume that means live autos with on card. Always a good plus. I think Play On had or actually Anthony had a good comment. I do agree. Topps does put out a superior product relative to like Panini. I'm glad baseball isn't licensed by Panini because I think Panini Prism licensed baseball. I personally think Topps Chrome and just the way the pictures come out and the way the cards look, they look more sharp. They're simpler. The focus is on the photograph, nice clean border, not a ton going on. They're not overly busy with just things that you could layer onto cards. I mean, one thing about Optic this year, I'll go back to what I was looking for at the store, Optic, right? I was looking for it because I wanted to rip a couple boxes for my channel and try to pull a downtown. But the one thing I hate about that downtown, there's too much going on.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a great image and let's put a bunch of like refractor, laser, shiny stuff and just make it so busy that you can't even see the actual image unless it's right up in front of you. I feel like it's too much. It's like, yeah, you can do that. That's great. But it detracts from, I think, the essence of the card, which is the simplicity of like the image and the refractor and just, a nice clean surface. I feel like they do that to some extent to hide print lines or to hide surface defects that make it very difficult to discern from like straight on. It's an easy way for them to make more of them without having as much quality control. That's just my opinion. But anyway, going back
to that,
we can spend a little bit more time on Topps Chrome. So Topps Chrome, the blaster boxes, like we said, came out, and I think it works out to about $1.25 to $1.50 a card, depending on how many cards are in the box. You do the math. A couple other people have commented. It'll be very interesting to see what the mega boxes go for at Walmart. I think with the X-Fractors that are typically in that product, they didn't have cello packs last year, but I think mega boxes last year were like $60. I feel like they're going to push $70 this year for 50 cards, which
75.
is crazy. It's going to be $74.99 at Meijer. And it'll be like, well, I could buy a complete set of Topps Series 1 and 2 with the whatever inserts they have for the same price. It's not even a good product, right? But you get the idea. It's way overpriced. And then the hanger boxes last year, which were nothing special. They had nothing unique in them. And they were 20 cards or 24 cards, something like that, a pretty small amount. And they were $25, $30. What are they going to be? $30 to $35 now? Just crazy.
Yeah. Lots of comments about Topps update in the chat.
Yeah.
Kind of getting away for Chrome. My plan already is to open up hopefully about 128 2 cases worth of hanger boxes. I'm of update, base paper update. As long as the odds are similar to Series 2, I'm assuming they're going to have some type of home field advantage again.
True.
And I also think there's going to be a ultra short print that has Witt and Julio and probably Torkelson on it, similar to the 2020 with Bichette and Robert and Alvarez.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's going to be an impossible pull, but I think it's going to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
And plus the odds of getting, a gold. You got the Wander debut card, the O'Neal Cruz debut card. You got Torkelson. You got Witt. You got all these guys, Julio, that there's 5 or 6 cards of just golds that you can pull. Plus, we'll see if they have another short print of those guys, which I believe they may do again, because we've seen that in the past where they put in another short print of those guys. I think that product could be loaded, and we'll see. But I am prepared. I've been putting away money for update. And if the price is right, I tell you what, if the update cases, I think somebody posted they got a case for $900. I may just go buy 2 cases.
Yeah. Probably not a bad idea.
I'm prepared to throw down on that product.
I would hope that even though so it's weird what Topps did, right? Because the Series 2 came out and they didn't put base cards in with parallels for Julio, Spencer, and Bobby Witt Jr. But they did put them in the complete sets as base cards, which I think caught everybody by surprise. But I asked you the day that I saw that, I said, I think these are complete set variations. I believe they're in all of them. And I said, is that a buy? And you said, no, I'm staying away. And at first they were selling for like, people were buying the singles for like $80 to $100. And I thought, this is crazy. Literally everybody that buys a complete set gets one of these cards. They get one of each. Why would people be buying them on the secondary market when they can just go to Topps, think they were maybe not on the Topps website, but they were in hobby stores, at least by me, for $55 a box. Why wouldn't you just do that and get all three?
Exactly.
And it made no sense, right? And so I would be very curious if when Update comes out, the images that were in the complete sets, if those are also going to be rookies for their base rookies in Update, and they're going to include that image with the parallels.
I doubt it. I think it's going to be totally different.
You think it's going to be different?
Yeah, it should be, just from years past. So we'll see. And getting back to like I bought tons of complete sets in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Those were coming out in the summer. That's when the boom was going crazy. You could grade a Robert card and sell it for $75, $100. And so you could open up all those complete sets. Plus, I was buying the ones from Target that had the chrome in them. I pulled a chrome gold Robert out of one of them.
Wow.
I was buying the gold stars ones. It was nuts. Now, at the time, that was a good investment.
Yeah.
But if you go back and look at those variations, because I graded the Roberts didn't look good. I wasn't sending those in, a couple. But like the Bo Bichette, if you go look at eBay right now, the Bo Bichette variation graded, even a PSA 10, I guarantee you could get for $20 or less on eBay from that card. And that's graded PSA 10. I'm just guessing. Might even be cheaper. Because I graded like 30 of those. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. We have a really good question. I want to make sure we touch on it. But one thing I'll leave you with on the Luis Robert, I went to my LCS on Saturday to go look for an anniversary present for my wife, trying to buy a couple Steph Curry cards. And I happened by the dollar, they were not dollar bin, but they were the bargain bins, right? They had some Luis Robert PSA 10 paper and PSA 10 chrome in the box. The chrome was $20 and the paper was $15.
Wow. It's amazing what's happened in the last couple of.
That product, that was probably $100 a year and a half ago. Yeah, it was crazy how
Tom's saying my Wi-Fi is super laggy. I could log off my Wi-Fi and try to just put on my cellular data and see how that works.
You could try it, yeah.
Take me 2 seconds. Yeah, we'll keep going for a little bit.
While you're figuring that out, Trading Cards and More had a great question about BBCE and the fake box from Fleer. So I was at the National. I think we were in that general vicinity when that box was being opened. I wish I would have gone to the stage because it would have probably been a dead giveaway when they started reading the names of the players and you realized they were literally in alphabetical order. But the amount of craziness and cheers that I heard, everybody was going nuts when they pull a Jordan. It was super hyped up. And I think by hyping it up, in general, they sort of detracted the attention off of the actual ways that the packs were playing out. Because somebody in the audience had to figure that out in person. They had to have. The folks that go to these hobby shows are the National are not. They're not. This isn't their first rodeo. They've been there, done that. Somebody in the audience had to have probably shouted out, "That is a repacked box. That cannot be how the collation works." And I wish I would have looked at the schedule of when that was going to be broken, so I could have walked over there and spent some time and taken it in, because I'm missing out on that firsthand knowledge of the reading of the players and any reactions that happened in real time. But I don't buy for 1 second BBCE's excuse of saying that box was authentic, because I think they're legit videos, but the gentleman whose box it was originally, that BBCE, too many little letters. I might slip in an extra one now and again. He said that they made the box, and that was really interesting when the individual was on a live stream or something at one point. It's on YouTube, and he said, I was happy with the way the box was made up and it turned out, which made me it was like a dead giveaway. Like, if you pay attention to what that person was saying, I can't remember his name, but it was the original owner of that box. It sounded like he was happy that they agreed that the box was authentic. Although when he said box made up, it made me think, this has been a compilation of things that he put in it, not that he's been holding on to it for a long time and they just needed to agree that it was authentic. It made me think that he had manipulated it somehow, whether it was complete sets or some other reason. He put the right cards in there, but the way in which they were put in was almost like he had them alphabetically in a binder or in a box somewhere and just literally put them right back in sealed wax packs and ironed them shut.
Yeah, I had seen a video of them talking about that too. And Steve, the guy at whatever baseball card exchange, that two of the packs looked not legit, and they swapped them out with 2 legit ones. This is some shady stuff.
Who does that? I mean, to me, how can that be authentic? You just have random packs lying around that you can say, oh well, okay, you know what? I got an extra one here. I'll give you this one instead. There, you're golden. Who does that?
It's crazy.
That's not how sealed wax works.
It's mind-boggling. PSA has got, as somebody who uses PSA a lot to grade cards, and I trust PSA in a lot of ways, they got to cut ties with this guy.
Yeah, I think that, for what the guy offers as a service, PSA, with all the money that they've taken in over the last year and a half or 2 years, or probably more than that, and all the infrastructure that they're built, there is no reason they need to use that guy anymore.
Exactly.
It's like, what service does he offer them other than a problem waiting to happen?
I'm sure they could find somebody else who has the qualifications to actually do this. I guarantee there's somebody out there.
There has to be somebody else that goes to hobby shows all the time, that has a really good, tracking of provenance of products, and has, an easy way of discerning whether a box is real or not. And then the other thing is, put some rules in place of what constitutes an authentic box. Many people, when they would buy a box like an 86 Fleer box, and it says authentic, sealed, it's not the original box. It could be, maybe, but if it's not the original box, tell us. Like, if they would have said, actually we replaced 2 packs or 4 packs, not really sure if it was resealed, who knows, but we all 36 packs or 32 packs are there, and we believe all of those packs are authentic. But in reality, all you're doing then is an accumulation of packs to make a box. That's not right either. That's not the work.
Hey, John, our boy Teapot from Sports Card Investors in the house.
Teapot, you remember me?
I love it. I love it. I wish I would have gone just to see Teapot.
I still got that picture we took.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. You said that. That made my day. It's like, oh man, I'm so jealous of John.
That was it.
But hey,
that was a lot of fun. Although it was super busy and we didn't make any trades, and we ended up walking the boardwalk late that night. I wanted to get some footage outside. Hey, yeah, thanks, Teapot. Yeah, you do remember. So yeah, I need a haircut. I haven't gotten a haircut since that national. I gotta go get a haircut. But yeah, and by the way, my channel, Eating, Ripping, Betting, or ERB Sports. Teapot, you remember I told you the story about being offered the chance to go to Minnesota for a rib eating contest, right? Well, the brat eating contest that's in Cincinnati every year, I actually got notified today I'm in that contest. So in a month from today, actually it'll be a Sunday, but it's the 18th of September. I'll be in Cincinnati eating brats at the Oktoberfest Cincinnati. So that'll be fun.
That will be awesome.
For that one, I got to ramp up my training. I've been kind of slacking since Nathan's, and being all the travel I've done since the 4th of July. So I trained earlier, but pretty much going to be doing that daily for the next month. So yeah.
I don't know how you do it, John. I like to eat, but I just can't do it, man.
Yeah, that's right. He did. Yeah. I don't do the mayo eating contest. That sounds gross, Teapot. Yeah. I stick to contest foods that are plated, not stuff that you can eat out of a jar. For me, it's got to be, and the brat contest is a very tough contest because that is such a strong flavor, and it's just brats. There's no buns involved. But last year they were boiled. They did not flat top cook them. They didn't like crisp them up at all. They were rubbery as all get out, and I didn't do that well. I only ate 16 brats. So.
Oh my goodness.
But, yeah, this year I'm hoping for closer to like 25 to 30. So that's a pretty good number. So
I can't wait to see that footage.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely looking forward to taping that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Joey should be there. He was there last year.
Joey Chestnut, our boy.
They had a really stacked field, and yeah. The one, this might sound bad, but the one brat contest that I actually did like initially, it was a local contest in Columbus, Indiana, and it was around Oktoberfest as well. It's a couple years ago. I don't know. I think I got food poisoning that night. I ended up in the bathroom nonstop for what had to be 6 hours. Like I drove home from the contest and I never left the bathroom for 6 hours. It was terrible. I couldn't eat. I'd get up and I'd be like, oh, I gotta go right back. I couldn't. It was so bad. I was like, Joey makes commercials about this for Dude Wipes, so not trying to gross anybody out, but
the life eating contest.
His best friend sometimes is the bathroom, and that was one contest that did not stay in me very long. That stuff was leaving in a hurry, and it was a very long night, and I was sweating, and I was just like, oh my, why did I do this? All to win $150. So, but yeah, I finished second. So,
let me throw you for a loop here. We didn't talk about this one, but you know what I ordered yesterday off Target, and I might order some more.
Bowman Megas.
Some more Bowman Megas. 2022 Bowman is looking better and better every week that goes by. I'm blown away. Like. Oswaldo Cabrera got called up to the Yankees. I don't even know if he's playing right now. Somebody in the chat might be able to look at the box score to see if he's playing. Jackson Troyo's prices are going crazy.
That's the Brewers, right?
Yep. Khalil Watson prices have come way down, but there's lots of players that are trending upwards. And it's like, okay, we're talking about opening some Topps Chrome in a little bit. Instead of buying this, maybe we should be buying that. And disclaimer, guys, girls, collectors, please don't spend money you don't have. I think more people should talk about this. Brad at Underground Case Breaks talks about this all the time with his customers. It's not in his best interest as a salesman, but he does. Don't go out and buy product that you're putting on credit and you can't pay for, and expect open boxes to make your money back. It's a habit. It's really bad to do. I mean, if you're grading some cards, start small, man. Open a couple, sell some cards, get your money back, open some more, but don't go spend $500 and then you can't pay it off. And then you're like, that's when it becomes, I think that's part of the hobby that people don't talk about, and I have no problem talking about. Is it is a gamble, but you get stuff for it, and you can nickel and dime some stuff back and grade. And if you pull big, a few nice cards, you can break even a lot of times. But I like 2022 Bowman a lot. Like, it's been one of my top products since 2019 Series 2.
Teapot had a video that he came out with on Saturday. I don't know if he's still on or if he signed off, but he might have something to say about that, Brett. He said, I am not in favor of Bowman. I'm steering clear of it. He said that he had really somewhat valid reasons for it. It's a hit or miss product as far as like if you know how to do it and do it well, you can be very successful at it. But it's also a product that if you're buying singles or you're trying to sort of chase guys, sometimes you can get burned just as easily because a lot of these guys are so unproven. They may never end up in the big leagues. And it's just not something you should be paying a lot of money for in the secondary market to go chase, let's say, Khalil Watson 1-of-1. Yeah, he could be really good, but you might pay $70,000 for a guy that's never played in the major leagues and may never play in the major leagues. So that's a huge risk.
Yeah, I totally agree. If you're buying singles and you're paying big money for them, you're risking it for the biscuit. I like it as a buy it cheap, open it, let it sit. Okay. And then the strategy of, all right, do I sell it now? Do I hold it? I kind of like that part of the collecting of it. Like there's a few cards that I sold at the card show last weekend to make back some money that,
Yeah.
that you just like, all right, I'm going to set a few go, but then you hold some too. But I love 2022 Bowman so far.
Oh, Jacob. Somebody hit a Jacob DeGrom significant statistic, numbered 1 out of 10. That's cool. I didn't even realize they were on these that vets were on the autos on significant statistics.
I didn't either.
Pay more attention to the checklist. I opened some hanger boxes on my channel. I would just say one word that summed it up. Brutal.
Yours were bad.
They were terrible.
Real bad.
Laughably bad. I was chuckling as I was making it. I'm like, this, it couldn't possibly be worse than next box, could it? And then it was.
It was.
It kept getting worse until box 5, and I was like, this is crazy. Like they print odds on the back of the box, and mine were odds busters in the wrong way. So, hey, you know what? It was fun. It was an anniversary gift, and we got it on camera, and hey, it was still fun, even though it was a brutal opening. So, hey, Brett, how long do you want to talk before we talk an open?
One more minute, and let's open this. But if there's any high rollers in the chat, on Top's website, Diamonds Icons has been on there since yesterday.
Yeah.
That sold out. $3,000. $3,000 for a Diamond Icons box.
And that comes with, I think it was 9 autographs per box.
I believe you're right on that.
It was two auto relics, so basically 2 like kind of RPA type cards, 7 autos and 1 relic.
Yep. So 10 cards.
9 of them have autos.
9 autos. So if you're a high roller, which I am not, I am a low end kind of guy. I like this kind of cheap stuff. But if you're a high roller, we just talked about gambling. There is some that's a big boy product. There's a product for everybody. There's cheap, there's expensive, but that's crazy. Brandon said Phil Hughes just opened a case
on YouTube.
Oh, he finally got on his YouTube today, huh? He's back.
He's back. Yeah,
I have not seen a video on him in a long time.
I thought I always loved his stuff because he was such a great sense of humor, and he was a former pitcher, right? So he's got that connection there. He kind of knows baseball. I really enjoyed his channel.
I'll have to get on and watch that
content, but I'll have to check that out.
You ready to open one? We'll open.
Yeah, I'm ready to
do both of them
in the box. You want to?
All right, here we go. Let's do this.
It's a virtual box battle. We normally flip the camera around. I've been I think we've had these boxes in our possession for almost a year now.
Yep.
So I bought a redemption that we pull. If we pull a redemption, it should still be good. You could still get that one redeemed. You're gonna pull.
I'm just gonna show some better cards. See if we get any better cards. I'm not gonna show
all of them. If I hit a hit, I'll show the hit, or if I hit a good sepia or something. So,
unfortunately, Prism non-rookie. So I forgot how much I hate the names on last year's product because they're hard to read. So 2020 Topps Chrome. One
The
pack in.
20
Hey, this isn't too bad. It's one of the guys we talked about. McClanahan.
Shane McClanahan. Yeah. So we were
Rookie card.
curious in the chat of the 2021 rookie class. Are there any guys that stand out to you that you, that one's like a month late, right? So like this guy right here, Isaac Paredes or Isaac Paredes. He's surprised us. He's been better than expected. But are there any guys that are in Topps 2021 that are surprising you, as in they're better than you expected them to be? What'd you redeem? What is that? You have to call it out. I can't see it.
Keegan Aiken for the Orioles.
No,
I don't even know who that is.
I've heard of him. Is it still valid?
It is 6/30/23. So next summer.
It's still valid, yeah.
It's a base rookie, not a parallel. So right on cue, you're talking about redemptions.
Yeah.
Dude, this box has not been too bad.
I got my first pink. It's just Yasmani Grandal. But yeah, any 2021 rookies that Teapot, I know he was hot for a while, but I guess he plays for the Rays now, and I'm not sure. Maybe he's hot for a while, but yeah, he's probably gone ice cold again. Got Brady Singer, Nelson Cruz, another Paredes. I'm doubling down on Paredes.
Bobby D.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
What happened to Nate Pearson?
I don't know.
Is he injured?
I'm not sure, but the other pitcher on that team is the better one. Alek Manoah is better than Nate Pearson. But I think Alek Manoah was an update. And actually, Alek Manoah is solid. His stuff is really quite good. Let's see here. Yelich.
I can't believe I pulled an auto.
Yelich for my Brewers.
Yelich.
He's playing a little better. But yeah, I do agree. Joey Bart and Mountcastle as well. But
speaking of Mountcastle, you're like queuing me up. You're serving me up here.
I'm
The
calling out all
rookie?
the guys that you're going to pull, because I'm not pulling anything out of this box so far. I can't barely show anything.
Hey, you have the theory of Dunis, John. I call it the theory of Dunis. You had such a trash bag opening yesterday. You're due.
I know, right? I'm going to pull the Superfractor here in the last two packs. The great thing is I got like 20 more of these that I'm sitting on. So if I ever decide to go crazy and open them, I might find some cool stuff.
Yeah, I've got a pretty decent amount. Another Mountcastle insert.
Ramirez.
I'm kind of making a pile of my
Prosper,
first.
Dylan Cease.
Dude, this first box actually isn't too bad.
My first box is not good. I'm not gonna lie.
Got McKenzie rookie. There's one that might be a little dark horse that we didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Tristan McKenzie.
No
Put
hit.
that over here.
I get any good base rookies. I got a Hyper Trevor Story and a Sepia Debbie Garcia. That's probably my best card. Debbie Garcia Sepia.
So that's my first box in, John. I would say that was a pretty good success for me. I had McKenzie rookie, Mountcastle insert, Pearson Sepia, Bobby Dahlbeck base, Joe Adell insert, a Mike Trout base, a Tatis pink, which, and then I guess the meat of it, Mountcastle and McClanahan rookies. And then obviously the banger of mine would be the redemption rookie autograph. It's a pretty good $30 box. Wish we could get more of those.
Box. My box had, I'm sorting here. Nothing great.
Theory of Dunis.
Yeah, not really. That box was not going to get it done. My hits are this, and trust me, it ain't that great.
Not good. You want to go to box two?
We can.
I think I crushed you in that first box.
There are definitely, Casey Mize. I know Teapot's a very big Detroit sports fan. That could be something. I think Tariq Skubal was actually having a pretty decent year. but then he got hurt. He got sent down to the DL. I think Striker Break said that.
Evan says every Tigers pitcher got hurt this year.
Yeah, so the guy, I don't think I mentioned him yet, but the guy that I had mentioned to, or did I mention him already? Hassan Kim.
Yeah. You hadn't mentioned him, but you mentioned him to me, but not them.
Yeah, so Hassan Kim is taking the place of Fernando Tatis, and actually has got a pretty decent WAR this year, playing shortstop for the Padres. And because Tatis got suspended, he's going to get a chance to shine, which could be good for getting him traded somewhere down the road. But I told Brett, I said, "You got any autos of Hassan Kim?" I said, "You might want to capitalize and sell them right now." I said they're really hot.
Yeah, I went through my safe last night and sent you a couple pictures and had those. I had 3 Topps Chrome Sapphire. I think 2 of them were from Update and one of them was from the Topps Chrome Sapphire. So 3 autos, and I sent those pictures. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
That's why you put them away and don't sell them for $2 or $3. Like,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who open like that autos and stuff. Like, I like to keep the rookie autos and, like sell the Mike Trout base card.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's been my strategy for a long time. Keep the good rookie stuff you pull.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe you sell some of the base rookies, but don't sell the special stuff. Wait. Why sell it for $5 when it could be $50 down the road? I remember calling that Kim a trash bag auto when I pulled it.
I remember you go back and watch the video. I remember you saying, "Is this sponsored by Hefty?" And at the time, it was like, well, here's a guy that may never get any playing time. But then, lo and behold, Tatis gets hurt. Then Tatis gets suspended. And now Hassan Kim has been playing a full season. And so you really get a chance to see what he can do, which is great. I don't know.
Chris C says 2022 Bowman has 9 players in the top 100. Impressive. Want to do box number 2?
We can.
Let's do it.
If none of these have any hits, I might go grab a bonus box.
Are you what do you open up next on your channel? You got anything planned to open?
I still have 1 box of Platinum Anniversary that has the seal taken off of it from the National, which I got one of those 52 throwback cards from the Topps booth. So I still have that one to open. I've got some Prism basketball that I would consider opening. I have probably I'm probably going to see if I can get some optic off of the Target drop if there is one on Tuesday. We'll see. Not holding my breath on that one. I missed the last one because I was working.
Here's a name we didn't talk about.
Oh, Dylan Cease. Actually,
he's been super good.
Yeah, right here.
Former Cubby.
That's not a kaboom.
I picked up a couple Series 2 hanger boxes that I'm going to open up probably tomorrow night, Friday night.
You said Theory of Dunas. So if I get a big one, I'm gonna raise the suspense. Boy, this guy is following me everywhere.
Dang.
It's the 3rd Paredes that I've gotten.
Chris said he is not a high roller.
It's crazy.
Thought I had a numbered card here for a second, but I don't. It is really tough. This is one of the things I remember from last year. Hitting autos, you could hit autos, but numbered stuff in this product was damn near impossible. Peter asked the question, how are you feeling about Spencer Strider?
Spencer Strider?
Stevenson, that's kind of, I don't know. What do you think about Stevenson, too? He's kind of an outside looking in type of guy.
Yeah, I like Ke'Bryan Hayes a lot. Ke'Bryan Hayes is definitely a guy that I don't think
I'm gonna put this in a sleeve. I like that card. I'm putting the Sepia Mountcastle in a sleeve.
That's a nice one.
Keep that. It's not too bad. Those Sepias are pretty nice.
I've got a dusty box.
You've had a dusty run.
This is oh, there's my guy, Alejandro Kirk, the 5'8" catcher. He made the All-Star game. I don't think catchers get a lot of hobby love. Brady Singer, pink. It's a pitcher. We're heating up a little bit. See if we can find something good here in the second half.
I just had a Twitter feed. Optic Megas have been seen in the wild. Football. Saw that pop up. Guys, that's one of the things. Kurloff is another dude who's kind of hasn't been as hot as last year.
Cronenworth, 86.
Cronenworth. There's a Cronenworth insert. Same thing.
Wow, look at that. We pulled those literally one card. We were on the same pack. That's funny. All right.
Topps Chrome. Who is buying Topps Chrome this year? You got to buy a little bit of Chrome. I mean,
a little bit, not a lot.
A little bit.
I would go crazy if it was $30 a box, no doubt.
I agree. I would do what I did last year. I'd put it away.
Everybody would do the exact same thing. They buy all of it at $30 a box. So I think Topps knows that. They're not.
Here's my last pack, Mojo.
Your last pack, Mojo. Yeah, I've got 2 to go.
This one had an extra card in it.
I got a Bobby D base.
Joe Odell base.
Oh, hey, that's my first kind of kaboom. I got a Hyper Mountcastle.
Not shabby right there, man.
That one might be worth sleeving. It's pretty well centered too.
Yeah, I would sleeve that personally. This Adele that's another thing I don't like about the last year. They put the refractor instead of right underneath the number of the card. They put the refractor kind of over here by the Twitter thing. So I mean, I know you can see it, but Odell refractor, he's been kind of a bust too. But that box, basically, I had a Mountcastle sepia, Odell refractor. Not much else. I mean, I think I can use this time. Like, you could sell this Cronenworth for a couple bucks, $1 or $2. You know, you could sell the Kurloff for $1 or $2. You pull the inserts, start selling them for $1 here and there, 50 cents. You get a couple pinks that you can sell. People are putting the pink sets away. The Roberts, probably $1, you know. Start nickel and diamond. See, people aren't willing to get in there and do the dirty work. People want the easy work. People aren't willing to go and list these on eBay and send them PWE and do that dirty work. Teapot says you ship that Wander at the right time. That's no joke, Teapot. I sold that at the right time. I got that out fast. When I talked to Golden, I said, how long is it going to take? Because I want to sell this thing ASAP. They told me the beginning of the year, and I was like, done.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer.
So
maybe down the road, that card might be, selling for more, but you definitely made the right call on that one. You got to cash in.
Tell you what, that wasn't a couple bad boxes. That wasn't too bad for me. Couple nice boxes.
I think you won the box battle.
I figure, rookie auto, sepia Mountcastle refractor, Adele, base Mountcastle. That's not too bad for a couple boxes.
Yeah, I think you definitely won the box battle.
And there was a few other ones. That was fun, man. Who doesn't like to open up some Chrome?
I know. I had to open some Chrome because I may not open any Chrome for 2022. And after last night with the Ha-Seong Kim thing that I kind of caught on to, I thought, maybe we ought to talk a little bit about 2021 Topps Chrome. See if there's any guys that are catching anybody off guard. Any guys that are worth taking a look at. Yeah. Ha-Seong Kim is another guy. I do have a lot of paper. I think I have some. I think he was in Chrome last year, but I think I have I know I have a gold. I have a green foil. I have. I've got a lot of base rookies of his, and I think I might have had some Chrome rookies of his as well. So I got to go back, take a look at my stash. Luckily, I separated it because I was doing a pretty good job of sorting cards out last year on that. So, yeah.
Hey, one more thing while we're here. Tom said he's going to sub to you, but here we didn't have this on the schedule, but just kind of as things come up. For people that are still watching the chat, find friends in the hobby who enjoy doing what you do. Like John, I have John. Shout out to my boy Eddie. Shout out to my boy Jake. Shout out to my boy Stu. Like, there's a circle. I can't keep up with everything. I'm at school some days now that I'm back to school. If John sees something and he sends me a message, oh, hey, Fanatics just is having a drop on optic blasters, and you can get in that. Sign up for Fanatics, and they have a lottery system now to get product. And Schulte's Card Pulls, I'm going to give him a shout out. I watch him on every Tuesday, Wednesday morning, and I try to get product off of Target. And I'm just like everybody else trying to get product. And the more people you have to network with, the better chance you have. I'm no longer going out to like the Walmarts on a Thursday and Friday and waiting in line. Now, I kind of know when my Meyer's going to stock.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I still have that connection. But in the hobby, having friends who have similar interests can really help you, especially the online game these days.
Yeah, I think building a strong network. I mean, the whole reason I started the channel was not to, not to play catch up with Pac-Man or anything. It was just to find people who have maybe a similar interest, maybe some people that live in my area. As it turns out, like Doogie's Dugout, I don't know if he's on the chat, but he was on your chat last night with Optic. He lives near me. I didn't even know that. I watched his videos. He never once mentioned where he was from. It turns out he's like an hour from me in Kokomo. I live in Fishers, so maybe he'll be at the Midwest Monster. It's just a way to meet people who have a common interest as you, and definitely you're 100% right, Brett. The network you can build will go a long way, not only to help you enjoy it more, but also to help you out and not have you do all the work yourself. So
yeah, it's tough, man, because like yesterday, that Dick's Sporting Goods, if my friend Jake didn't send me the link, or maybe it was 2 days ago, I would have no clue. I am terrible on Discord. I need to get more active and get educated on Discord.
Take care, Teapot.
Teapot's out of here. Tom said he's going to subscribe. Brandon and Chris said the bots are tough, man. You're not going to beat them. That's why Fanatics is great. You can sign up for an account, put in your credit card, enter the lottery. And if you, one of my friends sent me a screenshot today. He got 8 blaster boxes of the Optic football, the blaster exclusives from Fanatics today. I didn't get them, but at least I had a chance, and my friend got them. So people are getting them. It's just you got to be willing to put in the work as well. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy. And like that's why I know I'm overpaying right now.
Right.
But these are available on Target right now. I know it's expensive. Not everybody can buy these. But you got to know, hey man, maybe you order one box. Maybe you order one box, and then 2 weeks later, you get paid, you buy another one. You hold them. You don't open them. I mean, You can open them for fun, but hold them. And then maybe next year these are 150, and you can open them. And if they're worth 150, something in there is worth it. Maybe you trade it for a hobby box that you want. There's a lot of ways to do this, like there's not just one way.
Yeah. What's behind me on mine? Brett's got the card wall with the boxes. I've got the pop wall. I imagine we'll probably submit to PSA to grade a pop or two coming up sometime. I don't know what the price point is, but we've got quite the unique pop collection.
That's super cool.
I'll have to let you know if I submit anything on that. My wife hasn't been itching to have me do that, but the moment she finds out that she could sell a PSA 10 for $800 or something crazy, she'll be all over that. So I don't know. I imagine if I had graded pops on the wall behind me, that could get a little bit space consuming. So we haven't really bought many of those lately. Actually, we were on a kick there where we go out and buy the exclusive ones all the time. But I look every time, and honestly, nothing's really caught my eye. I think they've kind of run through their course of things that were unique that they were adding, and lately they really haven't added much new. So, yeah. So we've been going almost an hour. Brett, let's kind of wrap this one up.
Let's wrap it up, baby.
Tonight. So, again, everybody. We're on Brett's channel tonight, which everybody knows. We got 62 people watching, which is way more than we get on my channel. We will try to switch it up, see if we go back to my channel, maybe get 10 people to watch. Not gonna.
Yeah. Hey man, subscribe to John at
But
ERB
if you
Sports.
subscribe to my channel, you'll get this segment with probably some pack rips every Wednesday or Thursday, depending on our schedule. Batter up with Brett and John. If anybody out there wants to join our live stream, by all means, let us know. You know how to find me on my YouTube channel. Comment on my channel. I'll try to put a link into my Messenger or my Instagram page where I have my eating stuff, so you can drop me a note and let me know. We can definitely try to work that out. The more the merrier. It's a fun time. Any other final thoughts, Brett, before we kind of wrap this one up?
No, this was a good time. I really like this one. This was I like the talking plus the opening, That's
Yeah,
good.
this is my big hit. A Ryan Mountcastle hyper.
I think the thing too that I enjoy the most about doing this is like interacting with the chat of all the people in the comments. I know John, you're reading those chats as we go through. I know every video that I do, I read all the chats. I might not respond to all of them, but we are reading them, and I think that's the fun thing about what we're doing is instead of just recording it, putting out there, that we get to interact, and like that's super fun to me. Like Howie said, he just subbed, and there's been a few subbers. Like that's cool to me. We're all in this because we like it. And hey, man, I have so many people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube. It could be overwhelming, and I'm gonna go watch Phil's polls. Open that Diamond Icons box.
I'm watching that one before bed tonight.
Thanks for the heads up on that one.
Whoever
I forgot
gave
who
me the heads up
commented.
on that, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I did not know he was back. I really missed his content. I love his content. He's got such a great sense of humor, deep voice. It's just it plays well. So really missed Phil's polls. So, hey, Brett, before we get out of here, since we're on your channel, you get to do the sign off tonight. So,
man, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below. Until next time, peace.